Okay, so that's 3 out of 4 turtles, but where is that 4th? Where are ya? Oh, hi guys. What are you doing there? Welcome to Hydra Collectables, where we let our geek flag fly. My name's Luke and I'm your host, and yeah, you just caught me going through one of my childhood boxes. This box is primarily full of turtles, as you can see, but this isn't the turtle figure that I'm actually looking for. No, I'm looking for a figure from the 1993 wave. Can you guess what it is? Of course you can. You've seen the thumbnail. But let's head on over to the table and I'll show you what I got. So, here they are. The Playmates Samurai Turtle action figures from the 1993 comic book superhero movie titled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. This was the third theatrical Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film, the sequel to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, which was released in 1991, and the third and final installment in the original TMNT live-action film trilogy. The plot revolves around the Sacred Sands of Time, a mystical scepter that transports the 4 turtles, and April, back in time to feudal Japan. And yeah, the movie isn't all that great, but these action figures certainly are. So that's the 4 turtles, but let's talk about the elephant in the room, shall we? No, I'm not referring to some weird mutated elephant side character. I am of course referring to the 2023 San Diego Comic-Con 4-pack created by Neca Toys. Clearly the superior item, there is no denying that, and it seems silly to compare, so we won't. Simply because, well, I don't have them. But that's okay, because that was a choice. I made the decision not to buy that Neca set after much consideration and realising that this vintage set right here is enough for me. After all, if I were to buy the Neca set, I would only be displaying them in their samurai armour, and well, to put it simply, I just don't really care that much for the movie to spend that amount of money. I just don't. There, I said it. But these figures, for what they are really cool. The concept is strong, and they really do translate well into action figure form. Now that's not to say that they aren't without their faults. This is, after all, Oz with flaws. And as you can see, they do have a few minor scuffs etc. on them from years of play, as well as missing the majority of their weapons. But for the most part, especially considering their age, they are in pretty good condition. As well as the 4 turtles, I also have this awesome Flotmaster Splinter, albeit with a makeshift belt. I then actually have this villain character, whose name completely eludes me at this time, so if you do know his name, please let me know down in the comment section below. Now, I already have a spot for these on display, having dug them out from storage. However, before I position them, let's see what we can do about these missing weapons. After all, I have a Playmates odds and end box right here. Okay, so moving Splinter just out the way there for 1 sec, and placing the box down. So yeah, as you can imagine, being a toy collector over the years, you acquire various items and accessories that you just never use. So actually, before we get started with this, I'm going to move the turtles out the way and just put out the array of various weapons that I have, and we can do a little bit of mixing and matching for each character. Okay, so here is the array of spare weapons that I currently have, and as you can see, I'm not doing too badly for each turtle, albeit that Michelangelo has very few nunchucks. So yeah, Donatello for this range of figures is actually pretty much complete. I'm happy with that. He has the mask, he has the bow staff, he's pretty much good to go, so we won't bother with Donnie at this time. Then I want to bring our attention to this bad guy, because I do believe that this axe actually goes with him. I think this is how he was packaged and sold. Again, please do let me know if you know any different in that comment section below. But I'm going to give him this this item here. Oh, don't want to ruin or scuff anything. But yeah, so that's a good start for him also. So that brings us across to Leonardo. So what swords shall we give Leonardo? I guess because he's so heavily covered in blue, maybe we should go for these blue katanas. So let's see if they go nicely in his hands. Obviously these turtle figures don't have any weapon holsters on the back, so they really do just have to hold their weapons or not have them at all, in which case I'll put them back into this box. So yeah, I think this works quite nicely for Leonardo. And again, I don't actually know. I mean, are these the correct weapons for these figures, or am I just way off? Who can tell? So yeah, I think he looks pretty good with that one. Moving on, let's get Raphael. Now, some of these size are way too big. So let's go for a smaller band, shall we? So let's go for these ones, because again, they got the nice red colour attached to them, and these are nicely coloured figures. We don't want to dull them down with too many plain looking weapons. So I think that kind of works like that. And it's always nice to have one upright and one facing down. Obviously, given a choice, when you have particular figures, if you can get a Sai poking through his wrist, that's always fun to have too. But this will do for now, and we'll get these all posed up for photos in a moment. So then that brings us to Michelangelo, and yeah, let's face it, there's not really much choice. We could give him a pizza, or we could give him these nunchucks. I'm not too sure about these ones. What do you guys think? Let's go for the orange. So let's see if that goes in there. Again, these figures being the age that they are, how old they are. Last thing that you want to do is damage any of these joints or snap anything off. So a little bit of pressure just to get it in there. But yeah, I think that works quite nicely also. So that's the turtles set aside along with the main villain, but what about Splinter? Do we have anything that we can give Splinter here? I'm not too sure we do. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below. If not, I'm going to just hold off and see if I can get a spare walking cane from somewhere. Someone must have one for sale. So yeah, let's leave Splinter for now. So there you have it. I think that really works out rather nicely. Obviously, it's never going to be perfect, and I know a lot of you completionists, those perfectionists out there, will scream at me for using the wrong parts. But hey, it's my collection, so lay off. But all jokes aside, I think these are genuinely perfect for me. Now yes, there is no denying that the Neca figures are far superior, but honestly I don't think I need to be that form of completionist with this line, especially when I have so little love for the film in which it's based upon. It just makes sense for me to keep these that I already have. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. It really goes a long way to helping the channel grow. And yeah, why not let me know in the comment section both whether or not you like this movie and whether or not you'd like to see more Oars with Flaws Toy Edition content, because I've got a lot of vintage stuff kicking around and I feel like it's a good way to share with you guys what there is available out there, and like what we saw today, rebuilding stuff using spare parts. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content similar to this, you can check out this one right up here. I think you'll enjoy it. And until next time, I'll see you in another life. Take care.